Pardon me, I didn't realize the camera's up. I'm just so hot and sweaty because I'm in the middle of the jungle now in this little like jungle cabin. And we just drove like 3.5 hours through the thick Palawan jungle here to Port Barton. An amazing little beach town. Although I haven't seen it yet, so I'll keep my judgment for later. But here we are. We're at Louisville Transient House, it's called, and there's a series of little bunky type houses here. So here's the outdoors. It's a pretty beautiful location. We are right in the middle of the jungle. It is extremely hot here, extremely humid, and there's a lot of little flies and stuff that'll land on you. That's how the jungle is, though. Everybody wants to be in the jungle. They think it's amazing, and it is amazing. It's beautiful. Look at that giant butterfly. Holy crap, that is huge. Look at that thing. It's like a bird. Maybe I can catch it on camera here. Look at that thing. That's one thing about the jungle. There's so many butterflies. But yeah, everybody wants to be in the jungle. They think it's so amazing, beautiful. It is, but you get there, it's hot, it's humid, it's sweaty, and there's a ton of bugs. But we're here, and we're gonna make the best of it. We're gonna go down to the beach in a bit, and it's gonna be fantastic. I'll show you around this little cabin. All right, so this is the exterior here. It is all made of bamboo. This is bamboo, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Bahay Kubo, they call them. And that basically means like a little bamboo house. It's essentially a tiny house. Like the Filipinos were doing tiny houses before tiny houses were tiny houses, you know what I'm saying? But we do have everything in here. Got a little kitchen, fridge, all the amenities you need to cook. Oh, they give us purified water, nice. Like that. Probably nothing in the fridge, nope. Couple beers that we brought with us from Puerto Princesa. So the drive was about probably 3.5 hours, give or take. We stopped along the way once, and yeah, like I said, really bumpy ride. The road is super rugged out here, and you're just like in the middle of nowhere, like literally. So we've got a queen size bed, though this thing is like, basically I'll be sleeping on the floor. It's about as hard as a floor. There's not much give to this thing at all. So daddy ain't sleeping much, if you know what I mean. Daddy ain't sleeping much. Not like I have been sleeping anyway, but another 4 nights. Who needs to sleep for the next 4 nights? No big deal. We do have AC, which is super important. Otherwise I'd probably be like checking out. Little storage closet, bathroom, all that. So this will do for the next 4 days. But what we're really excited about is going down to the beach and enjoying that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! I'll delete that later.
Yeah.
We've got a guest. I heard a little clickety click 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 out on the deck, and I'm like, open the door, and this chicken's just like, come on in. Come inside.
Pasok ka dito.
You are an interested chicken, aren't you? Yeah, I got some chicken if you want. This chicken will literally not leave us alone. She's just looking at us through the window, just creeping. Just creeping with that side eye.
Oh my gosh.
All right, here we go. A little beautiful walk through the jungle down to the main town. This right here is a statue of the Philippine monkey-eating eagle. So there's a couple names for it. The Philippine eagle, the Philippine monkey-eating eagle, monkey-eating eagle. So you can imagine why they call it the monkey-eating eagle. Use your imagination. Cool little Bahay Kubos. All right, so we're just making our way up the driveway. Look at this. So lush and beautiful here. And we're just off the main road there. We're about 11 minutes walk into town. So they have a tuk-tuk where they can take you into town, but we're just gonna do a little walking anyways. This is very reminiscent of Outage. We were thinking there's big pits of water. Everyone's like struggling to get through these big puddles. No pavement, no nothing. So we're just walking along the road, the busy road here, and there's a turtle. He's about to get crushed. I'm gonna put him over on the other side. Oh, look at this little cute kid. Oh, he's so tiny.
I know.
It's
so cute.
Here's the main beach. This is fantastic. Nice golden sand. Wow. That's real nice.
I said, come on and see it up. It is on, steer it up. Come on, come on, come on, baby. On your head, and are you busy?
All right, guys, we're walking back from a party. We just sat at this bar for several hours listening to live music, and there's just such a vibe. We're in the dark. Oh, we got a crew behind us. The kid crew. I know you can't see my face, but I'm here, guys. I'm here. These kids are trying to get a burger from me. We're gonna buy these kids ice cream. You want ice cream or fish ball? We got some little homies. They're gonna get some.
They said ice cream.
They want ice cream. We'll buy them ice cream. Yeah, I'll buy you ice cream, bro.
Yeah.
All good. As long as you go to bed after that. These kids are out here walking on the beach. Oh, I got wet. Not so mad. We're on the beach. These kids. I'm not sure where I was going. Thank God for these little boys. They earned the ice cream. You guys speak English? Oh, cool. In school, you learned English. All right, pick one each. Where's that other little guy?
Yeah, asan na yung barkada nyo?
What is this guy didn't get none? We're walking back to our hotel in the dark. It's creepy. What a cool town though. Reggae is being played everywhere. It's like a hippie town. It's amazing. Reminds us of like Sayulita or Holbox or something in Mexico. Really cool vibes down here in Port Barton. And we're really muddy and dirty. But I think we're almost at our resort. They have tuk-tuks here in Port Barton. Usually all over the country there's tricycles, but here in Port Barton they use tuk-tuks, which is like what they use in Thailand and stuff. And it's basically just like a pimped out tricycle with like, it's got a roof over top of it. Like it's a proper mode of transportation. Like a tricycle is cool, but you kind of got to hunch over and stuff. In a tuk-tuk you get like head space and all that. So kind of like a more long distance type of transportation. Like that. There's a tuk-tuk right there. So that's interesting. Some animal ripped across the road here, up this hill. I thought it was a dog, but then why would he run into the jungle? All right, we're back at the hotel here. Looks like we've got a couple people. This one's occupied, and then here's ours right here. So so far just 2 of us, or I think there's 5 Bahay Kubos. Although you never know, they might be out partying. A lot of partying going on. Home safe and sound. Good night. Stay tuned for the next day in Port Barton. We're just here laying in bed, and there's some kind of crazy jungle creature out there making a wild noise right next to our room. Hopefully I'll catch it on camera here. There it is. That's what we've been hearing for a while. Can't see nothing up there. If you guys know what that is, let me know.
I can't believe it's the second day already!
Just barefooting. It's muddy.
Thought I might as well go barefoot, Holbox style. No, realistically, my feet were getting a rash on them from the sand and the moisture on my sandals, so I decided to go barefoot.
I think we should take
Ooh,
the
yeah.
stones.
Let's go on the stones.
Just walking along the neighborhood. Some pomelo. That's like balete or something. Wow. Galing ah.
All right, guys, it's the next day, our second day in Port Barton, and we're down here on the beach again after drinking. And this little girl, Dililing,
Bililing?
Dililing, Dililing, Dililing. This is Dililing. Cute little girl, local. I spun her around, and now I think I threw my back out, and I'm dying. A nice little spot in the shade, and look at, it's fantastic out here today. It was supposed to rain, and now kind of turned around pretty good. The sun is out. The sand migs are flowing. And the beach is pretty much empty. There's like 2 people. And that's how it is in the Philippines a lot of the time, though, is like Filipinos, for one, don't like being at the beach much. Except the kids. You see some kids swimming around here. But yeah, the adults just kind of stay back in the shade here and there, and it's not their thing. So there is quite a few tourists. Some of these beach bars got some people there, but yeah, it's quite a chill place for the most part. Until later on, and then the bars kind of fill up with people getting hammered. And so what do you think of Port Barton so far?
I love it. It's a cool little town. Nice beach.
Yeah, it is fantastic. And there's actually several beaches. You've got Playa, well, this is Port Barton Beach here. And then around the corner, you've got Elliott Beach, which is a long stretch. And down this way, you've got Coconut Beach, which we're gonna visit too. And then you have White Beach as well, just away from that. And you can take either a boat to those, or you can take the tuk-tuk through the jungle there. The boating trip is 300 and so is the tuk-tuk, so either or, it doesn't really matter. And the weather's been kind of shite, to be honest, but it's coming around today. It's been great. We should have done a boating tour today because the forecast just shows thunderstorms and stuff. There was a second typhoon, but it actually moved towards Taiwan, so that's why we got good sky today. There was lots of thunderstorms and lightning last night and stuff, and it's just been raining a lot on and off. But all in all, pretty good. Not really much in terms of amenities, things like that. So if you're looking for luxury and stuff like that, don't come to Port Barton. It's more of a rustic town, definitely, and it's way out there. Like our trip is a long one, so if you're looking for more of a luxurious trip, probably go to El Nido, something like that. Puerto Princesa has all the luxury you need. They got malls, they got island hopping tours and stuff like that. So I suggest going to Puerto Princesa, unless you don't mind a rustic feel, and come down here. So one thing I did not mention is Port Barton is kind of the place where there's fixed prices, so everything is kind of set in stone. You don't really like barter here. There's not many people trying to rip you off. In fact, there's a set price to go to San Vicente. It's about 1,500 pesos, but that's a round trip tour, and we didn't know that. And there was a guy yesterday who was our tuk-tuk driver, and we were like, oh, so what's it, 1,500 to get to San Vicente? And he's like, yeah. And then like a minute later, it's like, no, that's round trip. It's only 1,000 to get there one way. And we're like, oh, thank you like so much for saying that. You could have definitely just gypped us 500 pesos, which is not much, but it's good that people are kind of honest around here. And yeah, you go down to the markets and prices are cheap, and they're not trying to screw you or anything like that. So that's one thing to keep in mind. You go to the bigger cities and stuff like that, you always got to barter and wonder if you're getting ripped off and whatnot. And so that's kind of a nice little feature of this town. Well, we just went for another swim, and I'll tell you right now, I've never felt water that warm. It's got to be 30, 32 degrees in that water. It's incredible. Yeah, literally almost like a hot tub. It's pretty nice. I love warm water. I hate cold water, but I live in Canada and I swim in them cold lakes all the time. But we make do out there in Canada with our semi-warm water in the middle of the summer, but this is by far something different. This is something different. Well, the first problem has arisen in our little Bahay Kubo. The power's out. And that's pretty common in the Philippines, especially in these remote areas. Don't know what we're gonna do. We don't even have a fan. Hopefully, we don't have to sleep like this. That would be hellish. There's no fan, there's no AC. I just have to tell myself people did this for thousands of years, they did this for thousands of years, they did this for thousands of years. Of course, in Ireland and places like that, they didn't. So my people never had to deal with that because it was already cold there. Casey's gonna be just fine. Look at her. It's no problem.
I'll be fine.
It's no problem for me. Tropical people. Anyway, so.
Oh my word, it's the third day!
Cool story, guys. The power did not come back. We spent the whole night laying here sweating our asses off. It was so great. It was probably the greatest night of sleep I've ever had. It was pretty awful. Anyways, yeah. They were like, oh, the power's coming back at 9 p.m. and then it's like 6 a.m. So it's basically been out for like 6 hours. Not sure what to do with ourselves. Our phone batteries are limited here. Our devices are all dead, pretty much. No battery. Luckily, one of our phones has service because we got a Olify. Check out Olify, they're great. You can get unlimited data in basically any country. We use that a lot. Yeah, so tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Not sure what we're gonna do now. I'd like to check out and get a refund and leave this town. We have a boating tour planned today, and I don't know, it's just like I can't do any work. I have all this work I gotta do on my laptop and can't do any of it, so that's pretty sweet. Bunch of customers all pissed off at me right now because I'm not answering them. That's cool. Pretty hungry as well. I don't think we can get breakfast anywhere since there's no electricity in the entire town. So, gecko. The jungle is so alive right now. That's the only cool part. There's all kinds of birds, crickets, and creatures and whatnot. So I guess the reason it's the power's out is because it's too hot. The system overheated. Confusion.